My name is Sebastian Avila, and for my presentation, I'll be speaking about international intellectual property. What is intellectual property? Intellectual property, or sometimes referred to as IP, refers to any creation, invention, innovation, or discovery. It gains protection through the issuance of different forms of rights, including patents, copyrights, trademarks, and trade secrets. In general, IP must be somewhat unique in order to be eligible for protection. You may ask yourself, why would someone want to protect their intellectual property? There are many reasons why someone would want to protect their intellectual property. When someone creates something, they want to protect it from being stolen by others and having other people rip off their benefits. If you have no protection on your invention, then anyone can come and copy it and steal it from you without putting any hard work. After all the hard work you created, would you want somebody to come and steal everything you worked hard for, put money into, and then just go ahead and start benefiting off of it? If a business doesn't protect their intellectual property, someone else can come and steal their idea, and research without having to put any money or hard work into research and development. Now, let me give you an example of benefits of protecting intellectual property. Imagine a pharmaceutical company that put millions of dollars and years into researching and developing a new drug that can help benefit millions of people across the world. Imagine the amount of money they would make helping millions of people with health issues get better, and then someone comes along and takes all the research and hard work you put in and begins to produce the same medication and starts selling it for less than you are. After all the hard work and money you put to development, something someone comes along and steals your idea with no money in development. They will go ahead and make way more profit than you will since they didn't have to put any money into development or research. Now imagine being an artist and after years of hard work and trying to put your art out there, you finally get exposure and then someone comes along and rips off your creativity and begins to sell it. You no longer have the same benefits and no longer fully compensated for your hard work and creativity. Protecting your creation with copyrights, trademarks, patents, etc. will help you prevent this from happening and protect you from people trying to rip off your ideas and creation. Cost of protecting intellectual property. Although the smartest thing to do is protect your intellectual property, there are always loopholes or ways that people will try to copy your ideas. It's very hard to protect every little thing in your ideas, but sometimes people will find a way to steal something even though it may be clear that it was a ripoff from someone else. It can also sometimes be hard to get caught copying someone's idea. Now you may ask yourself, how does IP apply globally? International intellectual property law refers to a set of laws that govern the creation, protection, sharing, and use of intellectual property in the global context. Laws, laws still vary significantly throughout the world as countries have different intellectual property laws and restrictions. For those reasons, they have created organizations to try and protect intellectual property globally by creating international intellectual property laws. Now, how do they protect intellectual property internationally? There are many treaties and international agreements that establish basic rules and laws that members must implement to try and help ensure protection to intellectual property internationally. As stated before, many countries have different laws on intellectual property, but these treaties and agreements help create laws to follow when dealing with intellectual property with different countries or in different territories. Now, let me give you some examples of treaties and international agreements. Number one, TRIPS, Agreement on Trade Related Aspects of Intellectual Property Rights. TRIPS is an international agreement that sets minimum standards for intellectual property protection for all World Trade Organization countries. Number two, ACTA, Anti-Counterfeiting Trade Agreement. Adopted in 2011, ACTA is a multilateral trade agreement that regulates counterfeiting, generic medicines, and online copyright infringement. Number three, Berne Convention for the Protection of Literary and Artistic Works. Written in 1886, the Berne Convention was the first major multilateral convention of copyright law. The United States became a party to this treaty in 1989. Number four, Paris Convention for the Protection of Industrial Property. Established in 1883, the Paris Convention applies to trademarks, uncleared competition, and patents. The United States became part of this treaty in 1887. Number five, PCT, Patent Cooperation Treaty, a multilateral treaty that facilitates the grant of national and regional patents. The United States signed the PCT in 1970. Number six, Protocol relating to the Madrid Agreement concerning the international registration of marks, also known as Madrid Protocol. The Madrid Protocol establishes an international trademark registration system for members of states. The United States joined this treaty in 2003. You may ask yourself, why countries agree to these laws and treaties? Why not keep their inventions and creations to themselves? There are many benefits to joining these treaties. Countries can make more money by sharing their creations and ideas with other countries. These laws help give countries a sense of protection by knowing that there are laws protecting their intellectual property from getting stolen by another country. They are then more likely to go ahead and share with others. You can now expand globally knowing you are protected. Sharing medicines, equipment, software, etc. This helps countries develop together. They can always use these treaties and ways to negotiate with other countries. By one country sharing something that then the other country can get something in return, and they will all know that their intellectual property is being protected. In conclusion, all countries have their own laws and regulations when it comes to their own intellectual property. In the case that you are bringing something to your country or taking something to another country, you must follow the international intellectual property laws and restrictions. Most countries see it as a way that you should treat other countries' intellectual property as if it was one of your own. Countries benefit from sharing with each other and tend to maintain these laws so they can all develop together and benefit from all these inventions worldwide. If it wasn't for these laws and restrictions allowing countries to share intellectual property with each other, there would be so many countries underdeveloped, so many people unable to reach the right medications needed, so many countries would be left behind as others develop rapidly. International intellectual property laws help the world